Bill resurfaces on the east side of Detroit on Hillcrest Road. And behind the street sign is the bank where he started his financial empire. Doug, I'm standing here on Hillcrest Avenue on Detroit's east side. Bill Lannen's first stop in the city of Detroit, the first stop in a series of many. We'll be taking you from this point through many of the neighborhoods that Bill spent his time in. We're now standing on Broadstone Avenue in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, the second home of Bill Lannen in the Detroit area. At this point in his career, Bill was still home with his parents. This is the last home that he would share with them, and we will take a tour of his next few places that he lived throughout the city of Detroit, and as you will see, from this point on, things went downhill.
Smell like a brewery, looking like a tramp. Ain't got a quarter, got a postage stamp. And a 5 o'clock shadow boxing all around the town. Talking with the old man sleeping on the ground. Beside the booting out, zooting out, hooting out, cone. Sharing his...
Lannen's life would not be complete without a trip to the Lang house at 10 Mile and Jefferson. And here we have it right now. And we're going to give you a video tour of how it looks today. So enjoy your birthday, Bill. And then here we have the infamous canal, the site of many daring attempts. One of them, the rescue of Francois, the other, the rescue of a cabin cruiser. In fact, 2 rescues of a cabin cruiser. Here we are at Lang, signing off. Doug, back to you, Doug.
This is Doug with Channel 8.
Who's on the goddamn phone here?
This is, you're live on the TV. This is Channel 8.
Oh.
Calling you about the birthday present you'd have?
Well, yeah, that's different. That's different. For Bill Lannen. Yeah, we're going to give him Belle Isle Park and rename it Bill Isle Park. The whole fair city of Detroit going to give that to him for his birthday, and we're hoping he's going to move his ass back over this side of 8 Mile Road.
Well, we're glad to hear that. This is a live report.
Now it is Bill Isle Park. And today we're going to bring you some of your new acquirements, Bill. And I think you'll enjoy our tour.
The Grand Prix Tire Special from Dollar Bill.
Honest Billy.
These tires have only been bumped into just a few times. Get out here now quick and pick them up for just $1 a piece from, you name it, Dollar Bill.
Dollar Bill.
That's right, the Grand Prix Special over this weekend. Get here quick, because we tired.
Them by the truckload down here at Dollar Bill's. We're waiting for you. $1 only, just slightly bumped into down at Dollar Bill's. Get here quick.
The newly named Bill Isle Golf Course, a place where Bill spent many happy younger days. And now on his 40th birthday, Mayor Coleman A. Young has decided to make a gift of his own private course to Bill Lannen, now being called Bill Isle Golf Course. We'll be talking to some of the people and getting their reactions in just a moment. On Bill Isle Golf Course, getting reaction from Mayor Young's gift to Bill Lannen on his 40th birthday. What do you feel about that?
Well, I guess as long as it's a birthday present that doesn't explode, it's something new anyway.
That is a little different. You think the quality of the golf course will change at all now that Bill will be owning it?
Well, there are a lot of geese out here now, and I don't know what implication that'll have, whether it means it'll be goosing around or something of that nature.
Now that sounds like something that Bill would probably do. Maybe we can coax him into goosing the geese.
That ought to be a fun day.
Has given the golf course over to a friend of his who's 40 years old on his 40th birthday. Wondered if you might have any advice for the fella taking over the golf course.
Well, you mean advice as to how he should run it or something?
Yes, exactly.
retired, see, so we ain't got to worry about it. He been sitting on that.
Well, I don't know as I could because I I don't know too much about the business of running a golf course.
Do you golf here at the course?
Yes, I do.
And how many years have you been golfing?
Oh, I've been golfing for about 35 or 40 years.
Okay, well, this fellow that's going to be taking over will be 40 years old. I wonder, is there one certain thing that you might like to see done to the course that might improve it for you?
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you ask somebody? There's a fellow over there that...
The golf course, can you tell me your name, please?
Henry Ray.
Henry Ray, and how many years have you golfed here?
I golfed here, so like 15 years.
15 years. What's your score usually?
29 even par.
29 even par. Then here's a man who would know what to say if I asked you what your best suggestion would be for somebody to take over a golf course and say run this course. What would you like to see them do first?
I would like to see them improve the fairways and the greens. This is your main thing here. Now, you got a lot of geese and thing that comes in. The manure is good for it, but you need your greens, your fairways taken care of most of all. Once you get those in shape, then you will attract other players to come.
What do you think about hazards like sand traps?
You could use some of those.
Got plenty of water, don't you?
You have all that. But if you have a few sand traps around certain greens, it would give the man in other words, it would change his handicap. This, let me see, number 4 across the ditch. You have nothing there but trees. If you put a sand trap there, also the little short par 3 coming back before you get to the, I just remember which number that is. Anyway, you have about 4 holes you should have sand traps on.
Great.
Also number 8 should have a sand trap there. This would give a golfer something to shoot at. When a golfer comes to a golf course and he say, well, I don't have any hazards, he can hit it anywhere.
Yeah.
But if he's got to shoot over a sand trap to a pin, this will change his game.
Well, Bill, there's advice for you from a professional, somebody who's played this course for a number of years. Hopefully you'll put this in your hat and take control, get this sorted out the way it should. As controller of this golf course, how do you think that would affect your job?
Well, honestly, to be honest about it, I wouldn't like a new boss. I love the one I have. But,
what if he was to offer you a substantial raise?
That would be so bad.
Okay, Bill.
I could compromise then. But I really love the boss that I have now.
Well, that's great.
Steve Hurley, he's great.
Steve Hurley.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Thanks very much for talking to us.
Well, thank you.
Coming to you live from the newly named Bill Isle Golf Course, this is zDog coming to you from Channel 8 News.
Doug, we're over at the casino here on Belle Isle, or I should say Bill Isle. As part of the celebration, we see Ford has put up their own tents, and they're celebrating this to the hilt. Mayor Young has done Bill a great justice in giving him the whole aisle for his birthday. Later on, we'll have some more reports on the festivities, but as you can see, they're starting to cook here this afternoon. Back to you.
We purchased an automobile from William Lannen, one of the few that we know of in existence today. When was this purchased from Bill?
A year and a half, 2 years ago.
Year and a half, 2 years. And how's it performed for you?
This car is the best car I've ever had. It was delivered to my door. I didn't have to do a thing. Hiound took care of everything and gave me the usual 30-30 guarantee.
The 30-30 guarantee, could you explain that? We've heard about that. That seems to be a real legend in the car business.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just Bill that does that or if it's standard with used car guys. It's 30 seconds or 30 feet, whichever comes first.
And so far, so good. No problems with the warranty?
No problem whatsoever.
Was there anything in the seams when you got in the car?
No, it was pretty clean. Actually, the car, he pulled it up in the driveway right here, and I did drive it back here, so it hasn't quite been 30 feet, but the 30 seconds has passed up.
Okay, so in other words, it has been sitting here in your driveway for the past 1.5 years.
That's correct.
It has only gone about 15 feet, so you've got 15 on the miles and 30 on the second.
Well, the seconds have used up. Once the title is changed over, you have 30 seconds. So that part is passed.
Here in Detroit, a scene of Bill Lannen's many faux pas. Did you ever have to call him a cab to take him home?
Never. He's a hell of a gentleman.
A gentleman. That's the first time we've heard that word mentioned during this broadcast. Was he always timely in paying his bills?
Pay his bills. He never pay. He always guesses somebody else.
Never paid. Never paid. That sounds like the right guy. Well, you know, it's his 40th birthday. Any kind of advice you could give a guy turning 40?
Tell him stop drinking.
I think that's a great advice.
Concentrate on your wife.
Concentrate on your wife. Quit drinking. But what about him spending money here at the Acapulco? Oh, he never does.
He never spend the money. He's welcome.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're cheap, but you're welcome. Thank you very much. Coming live to you from the Acapulco restaurant in Detroit, Channel 8 News, Doug Zemmin. Thank you. We're talking with Dina, the waitress here at the Acapulco. She actually runs the place. Armando takes a lot of siestas, so actually she runs the place. One question about Bill Lannen. As you know, he's turning 40 years old this week. Unbelievable.
Well, I wish him many years.
Well, tell me this, though. Was he a good tipper?
Yes, he is.
What does he normally, when he comes in here, what does he normally tip?
15%.
15%. 40 years old, 15%. Don't you think he could go to 20?
He's supposed to tip, you know.
Yeah, but 20% I think would be good for Bill Lannen.
I don't know. You know better than I do.
His wife is lovely, though, isn't she?
She's nice. I like Martha. She's a very good woman.
You think you'll do some catering with her in the future?
Maybe one of those days. Who knows?
Do you? No, Armando said he never did, but did you ever have to call a cab for Bill Lannen to take him home?
No. He always pays bell in time.
Ah, well, okay. We're finding out a few secrets for Bill. And let's take a look at this young fellow over here at the bar. And what's your name?
Alex Lopez.
Alex, aha. Armando's son.
Yeah.
And do you know who Bill Lannen is?
No.
Do you want to grow up to be just like him?
Not from what my dad says.
Very good. There it is, coming from the youngsters, the people of our future. They don't want to be anything like Bill Lannen. Coming to you live from the Acapulco restaurant. Thank you, guys. It was a big help. You want to say happy birthday to Bill now?
Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Signing off for Channel 8, Doug Zemmin. Short nose, and he was short, and he had silver hair. Would you say he looked like?
The penguin.
The penguin, that's right. That sounds like him, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Take it easy.
Okay, buddy.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye.
In another surprise 40th birthday celebration present, Michigan Bell has announced that because of Bill's supportive past and his incredible phone bills, they are changing the name of Michigan Bell in his honor to Michigan Bill. As you can see behind me, the change is already underway. Back to you in the studios, Doug. Channel 8 News.
Office or home, and we're celebrating Bill's birthday. It is actually today, the 24th, and we'd like to get a few comments on Bill from Peter.
June 24th, 1992. It's 5:15. I haven't seen Bill Lannen yet. He usually comes in for Martha's flowers. Happy anniversary, Martha. My boys would like to say happy birthday, Ludman. Nice to see you. Sorry we could not make your party, but the boys and I have another gig, and we do give you our respects on your deathly 40th birthday. And happy birthday.
And so there you have it. From Pete Adamo's studio apartment, we bring you back to you, Doug, in the studio. Happy birthday, Bill.
From Nottingham Street in the east side of Detroit, where Bill Lannen, of course, spent some time with Mr. Bill Lannen, I have here on my right. How long was the Hound a member here at your home?
A few months, as I recall.
And did he pay his bills in a timely fashion?
Yes, usually he did. Yes, he did.
And did he use money to pay off that bill?
Once in a while, he used money.
Let me know, how did your phone bill look in compared with before Wilbur moved in and after he moved in?
Well, most of the time the calls were local, so it didn't change all that much, but it was constantly being used. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds like you might...
Hello? Hound? Yeah. Okay, we'll call you later. All right, bye.
Once again, Bill Lannen, the man, the myth, the Hound.
to New York. The jukebox says to take a leak, and the carpet needs a haircut, and the spotlight looks like a prison break, 'cause the telephone's out of cigarettes, and the balcony is on the make, and the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking, and the menus are all freezing, and the light man's blind in one eye, and they can't see out of the other, and the piano tuner's got a hearing aid and showed up with his mother. And the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. As the bouncer is a sumo wrestler, cream puff Casper milquetoast, and the owner is a mental midget with a IQ of a fence post. 'Cause the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. And you can't find your waitress with a Geiger counter. And she hates you and your friends